Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the first day of the live marathon for the Life in Haiti Learning Center. I hope everyone is doing well, and as you come in, please share the live. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe. Tonight, I want to encourage you guys to interact. We will be talking about how small acts of giving can transform lives in Haiti. The sole purpose for this marathon is for us to raise funds for the Life in Haiti Learning Center so that we can continue to do the awesome work we've been doing in Haiti. This channel, we don't just talk about it, but we want to be a part of the change, a part of the new Haiti, where we put our hands in the problems that's happening and be a part of the solution. I will not be by myself for the next 7 days, guys. Every day we will be live, and every day we will have someone different. Tonight, probably at the end, I will also share the link where we can invite some of you guys who are attending to come on and maybe share some of your experiences. Just share some of your thoughts on the live marathon. Are you one that want to give up on Haiti? Do you believe that acts of kindness, like we are doing, like we are representing in Haiti, is needed and can genuinely transform lives in communities within Haiti? Mercedes, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for welcome to the Life in Haiti with Marie Marathon Day 1. Welcome, guys. I'm going to bring in our first guest and allow her to introduce herself. Don't be shy, guys. Let me know where you are tuned in from, where you are watching from. Share your thoughts. Hello, how's it going?
Hello, good evening, Marie and LIH family. Thank you for having me.
No, it's a pleasure to have you, and thank you for being willing to come on the show with us tonight. Um, a lot of people assume that I'm the only one
hmm
that is behind Life in Haiti with Marie, behind a lot of the work that we do. And one of the most exciting things with this marathon is that our viewers get to meet some of you guys who
hmm
are 10 toes down in the background, working hard,
Yes.
dedicated to make everything happen as well with Life in Haiti. Please, my sister, introduce yourself and let the people know a little bit about yourself.
Sure. Thank you for having me. My name is Violaine Jean-Baptiste Ebach. I am originally from Cap Haitian. I came to the U.S. at the age of 7. So pretty much you could say I am made in the USA. I spent most of my life here, and I'm a licensed CPA. So, and I am the treasurer of Life in Haiti with Marie, and it's truly an honor to be of service to the organization. And my call to action came from just a tug that God placed in my heart. The country is going through changes that I never imagined it would go through. And instead of continuously going into these long debates about the situation, but no action behind it, I decided, or God decided to pull me in, and here I am. It's truly an honor, day-to-day responsibility of the organization. It's not just Marie. There's a lot of us behind the scenes. Unfortunately, some of us like to stay behind the scene, but there's a group of us behind the movement, and it's a movement of hope. It's a movement of change. We desire that every child's destiny, God has that child here for a reason, and our goal is to ensure that we have a pathway when it comes to education for them to fulfill that destiny. So that's the drive behind Life in Haiti with Marie. And I can tell you, we are on the clock 24/7. looking for ways to improve the organization, improve the services that we provide. It is truly a labor of love, and we are all volunteer. I like to say we're on Jesus payroll. So Jesus, and if you're on that payroll, that check will never bounce. So that's the main reason for getting involved. I want to see a change, and the people of Haiti are going through things that I never imagined in my life. So thank you for having me.
Wow. I want to say thank you for accepting my invitation. I know you have a busy day and you took out this time to come on and join us. Now, you kind of went a little fast because I wanted you to tell our guests just a little bit more about you. Yes, you are the treasurer, but what do you do? A little bit about just your background, education.
Mhm.
Who is Miss Rioline?
Okay, well, Miss Real.
This connection, guys. Our guest will be right back. She'll be right back. And I want to encourage you guys as we get the marathon going to please share the live. Et m'ple salye tout moun mwen yo, tout haïtien tout kote qui ap entre nan emisyon asweas, même que ou Saint-Domingue, ou Brésil, n'importe kote ou ap suiv, nou salye yo et mwen di yo bienveni. Et aswea nou ap fè yon bel bagay pou Haïti. Paske nou konen nou pa ka fe anyen san nou pa genyen finans lan pou nou ka fel. E nou konen nou genyen l'ekol la, nou kontinye ap travay pou nou fe bel bagay nan peyi ya. E pou nou fel, nou bezwen un men. So mwen ap mande, nou tout ki haisyen ki ap entre nan emisyon pou nou pataje emisyon, pose kesyon tout pendant nou la. E pa bliye pou nou abonné avec Chanel là. Welcome
I
back, Patrick.
apologize for that.
It's
I don't know
okay.
technology, but
It's okay.
I am I graduated from Miami Edison, and I am truly a miracle of what God can do in one's life. I graduated from a school where they often say no good things can come out of Edison. I'm a graduate of class of 1994, and I am the president of Accounting and Tax Advisory Group, where we provide accounting and tax and business consultancy services. And I hold an MBA, and I am also a CPA. I hold an MBA from Georgia State, and my bachelor's is from Florida International University. So deep roots in South Florida, and definitely a miracle of the hands of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So day to day, what do I do for the organization? I ensure the financial operations are in tip-top shape. I file the tax returns, the 990. I also, for those that donate, just want to emphasize that we are a 501c3 organization in the United States. So all your donation are tax deductible to the fullest extent of the tax law. So we also issue financial statements for the organization. Most I would say the majority of the financial operations are handled here in the US by our team. So all the financial transactions are handled here. Marie and I are pretty much on a day-to-day basis. We are in discussion because the financial aspect of the organization is key. We run the organization with integrity and an open book, because as which is the pattern in our community, there's been a lot of mistrust in that area. So we want to ensure that every dollar spent goes to the cause. And we also strive to run the school with dignity and respect. Okay, the kids are educated, they are fed healthy and nutritious snacks, and we also compensate our teachers. So we really try to honor, not just honor God and fulfill the promise of the ensuring that these children's destinies are fulfilled through education. So that's my role on a day-to-day basis with Life in Haiti with Marie.
Let me ask you, how did you first get involved in giving back? Please share the life. Hold on a second before you answer. Guys, please share the life. I need you guys to come together and get ready to share for the next 7 days. My guess, they are not people that are used to being in front of the screen. I'm literally making them get in front of the screen. Not literally, but they're not used to it. So,
Yeah.
guys, please, those of you guys, if you tuned in, you are a supporter. Please share the live, guys, and interact as well. Ask questions. If you've ever had a question about some things that's happening with Life in Haiti Learning Center in the background, feel free to ask because we are an open book. And for the next 7 days, that is our main objective, is to share more and for us to raise funds to close the roof for furnishing and so on, guys. Reality is we cannot do this without funding. If you are one that think we can make a difference without funding, I'm sorry to tell you, show me how we can do it. Because in this day and age, absolutely nothing is free, even with an organization. So please share, guys, and please donate via Zelle, donate via GoFundMe, donate, guys. And as you donate tonight, I will be giving you that shout out because we will see who donate. And let's not forget, first 5 people to donate $100 today will enter into a drawing to win a duffel bag. And these duffel bags are made in Ghana, handmade, and they're really, really nice. There will be another drawing for another 5 who donate $50, guys. So come on, let's get together. Please share with family and friends, and let's raise some funds for these kids at Life in Haiti Learning Center. What encouraged you to get
Well,
involved in giving back way
well,
before Life in Haiti? I mean, where'd you get that drive?
hold on. Before I answer that, as you mentioned that, I don't want to forget, we actually secured a corporate donor that will match up to $1,500 donations that we raised this week. So that means we're getting a 2-for-1 deal, guys. Join us in this fight to set our people free. God's word says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. And without education, there's no transformation. So we really need, we can't do this alone. And Marie can tell you, yes, I'm a very private person, but I am fighting for the children. Okay. I am definitely fighting because it's a worthy cause. If we don't join the fight, what will happen to our country? And home
Mhm.
may be broken now, but home is home. Home
Mhm.
is home. So what drives me to give? Jesus gave. Jesus gave. He put in me that heart of giving. And I often share that verse, Proverbs 41:1, blesses the man who considers the poor. In the day of trouble, God will deliver him. He will not turn him over to the will of the enemy. In his bed of sickness, he will revive him. So giving is part of me. I thank God that I don't have a selfish spirit, but he made me that way. And again, I represent him through giving. Many of these children that we help, I may never get a chance to meet them, but to me is my heavenly deposit. God has been good to me, so why not return the favor and the blessing to someone else? And so the National Association of Black Accountants, They have a motto, a lifting as we climb. They have a hand pulling a hand. And I believe in that. You know, our country is in dire need of help, and we need to join hand in hand to get it out of the situation that it's in. No one can take care of your home more than you can. So join us in this battle, guys. We can't do it alone. And our goal is to ensure 100 children are properly educated and fed healthy meals. Teachers are paid a living wage. We don't
Mhm.
believe in abusing our staff. We believe in paying them, because Marie and I, she knows if it's abuse involved, we prefer not to do it. Period.
Mhm.
You know, we have a greater, we got the big boss that we need to answer to, and
Mhm.
we don't want
Mhm.
to get pulled into that corner by him. So we
Mhm.
really try, we strive to run the organization with integrity and character. And we know in the US the hustle is on. You know,
Mhm.
we sometimes, you know, with Haitians, we could go 3-4 hours of sleep, and we keep it moving.
Mhm.
So we know the value of your money and your time. So we have no desire to waste it or abuse it. It will go towards the cause. So that's
Mhm.
the reason why I got involved with the organization. I saw your passion. It's in line with mine, and the fact, you know, that you desire change, and I admire that about you.
Thank you. I'll tell you this week. Thank you guys too for tuning in. Please share the live as you come in. Pabliye pour nous partager live là. We're doing something positive, guys, to
Mhm.
represent Haiti in a different light. I want to encourage you guys to please share the live. Donate via Zelle, via GoFundMe, via PayPal. We're dependent on you all. We do not have major NGOs behind Life in Haiti Learning Center. We do not have big hands. What we have is people with big hearts that continue to make it possible for us to do what we do. So, for those who are true supporters of Life in Haiti, I cannot pay you back. I can never repay you back. But your blessing is way from up above for us to continue to do the work that we do here. As aforementioned, before going into that, I have from the beginning of Life in Haiti, when I was moved to help, I've always asked God, whatever that you lead me to do in Haiti, lead me to do it with that Texas girl heart. Yes, I am Haitian, but a
Mhm.
major part of me is a Texas girl because I was raised in Texas. So that's where my roots come from. And
Yeah.
also that's where my heart comes from, right? My love, my passion. And in everything I do, I realize that I give my everything and I give my best. And I've always had an issue with how people, the service that Haitian, we give to the Haitian people. And a lot of the time, I'm sorry to say it, it is our own people who give that kind of service to our
Mhm.
people. There's a system in Haiti, even though I am Haitian, even though everyone around me is doing it, I have always envisioned for Life in Haiti to stand out. My goal, my hope, my vision has always been whatever we do for the kids, when we go out to help someone, that we give that assistance from,
Mhm.
from our heart, and we give it from a standard. And that is what I want Life in Haiti to represent while
Mhm.
I'm here. And I hope long when I am gone, that Life in Haiti will continue to represent that in the community of Haiti, where we're not going to operate by the standard that a lot of Haitian, the category that they place for Haitian people, but we're going to do what we do with integrity. We're going to do it with love. We're going to do it knowing how it's supposed to be done, but not because we can cheat, we can lie, we can do all this, because we're doing it for the Haitian people. As long as we continue with that mentality, then Haiti will not change. And it takes us who know better to do better.
Correct. We have to be agents of change. We can't go with the status quo because it
Yeah,
hasn't worked. We have to be agents of change.
that's very true.
And
Let's get
one child at a time. Agents of change, one child at a time. Go ahead.
one
Sorry.
child at a time. No, you're good. Not only just one child at a time, but even with the staff that work with us. One of the main purpose for the live is for us to close this top area so that we can bring in more kids.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, it's also for us to have a saving because once we bring in our fifth grade teacher, we want to be able to pay them above what the Haitian standard assume a minimum wage is, because we all know that $100, $115 a month, $125 wage a month is not sustainable for anyone, really. I'd say
Correct.
anywhere on earth, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That is correct.
Let's give a shout out to Bookman. Bookman, thank you so much for the $50 super chat, the first $50 super chat. Thank you so much, Bookman, for your continuous love and support. Sun Lee, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Thank you, guys. Tonight, if you have access to Zelle, if you have access to PayPal, guys, do not be shy. Use Zelle, use PayPal, donate via Zelle also, donate via PayPal, and please share the marathon with family and friends and let them know that we are on. Even if they cannot watch it during the live, they can catch it as well after the live. Can you share a personal experience where a small act of kindness made a big difference?
Wow. I can so many, but the first that comes to mind is the organization. I remember when we first started, we didn't know how we were going to make this happen. And I often told you, God will provide. So to see the school be birthed from very little is a miracle. It's a testament to the power of giving. And God's giving is not just, okay, I give and God's gonna give it back to me. Giving is all around. Maybe the giving back to you, maybe in the form of your health, in the form
Mhm,
of, you know what, that accident that was meant for you, it ain't happening today. Okay,
mhm,
it may be in the form of saving that child. So whatever way God chooses to return that, because he gives us that promise in his word, blesses the man who considers the poor. In the day of trouble, he will deliver him. I hold true to that word, and I've seen the manifestation of that through the school because we didn't have the resources to make this happen. And God miraculously use of faith to teach both myself and Marie about faith.
mhm,
So seeing the children, the joy, despite, the challenges that the country is going through, is an inspiration for me. Even on my toughest day, I could look at some of the videos of them playing and enjoying a meal, telling you,
mhm.
today is chicken day. They're so happy to have fried chicken.
Uh-huh.
Those little things that we take for granted. It just brings you joy in that, when one of them see the other kisses Marie, then they all rush and start doing the same thing. It brings us great joy, and it's also a confirmation that I am where I'm supposed to be to impact the lives that God has me on this journey for.
Mhm, mhm. A lot of people assume that if they give a small amount, then that is that amount is too small. Can you debunk that mirth that you don't have to give a huge amount? Because imagine we have 30,000. Today we celebrate 32K people who follow this channel, who are subscribed. If we were able to get 30,000 people to donate $1, we can make a huge difference. Can you share that no amount is too small to donate to make a difference?
That is correct. And you know why no amount is too small? There, we have strength in numbers. I believe there's over 1 million Haitians in the United States. Imagine each of us join just with $1, the impact we will have just on education in the overall nutrition of the young people. Because what a lot of people don't know is that some of these children in the school, the meal that they have at the school may be their only meal for that day. So
Mhm.
there's no amount that's too small. There is strength in numbers, guys. And stop. I would encourage people to say, well, maybe the next person will do it. No, it's you. Join us. Let's all pull our sleeves and get the work done to change our country. No one is going to do it but us. And education is the one avenue, is that path for change. I remember when I came from Haiti, there's one area that we would always dominate in, and it was mathematics. We would always excel in mathematics. And it's sad to see the struggle today. That's not the Haiti I remember as a child, in Cap Haitian. So there's no amount of gift that's too small. And we thank you for joining us in this fight to transform our country one child at a time.
Do, um, you're very right. Do you think that God bless many of you guys to get a path out of Haiti to continue to be a blessing to those behind?
I often do see that. I see it almost like Moses, you know? And Moses kind of went to Pharaoh. I view the US as that. I'm very grateful, and it's not to undermine the US. I'm very thankful. I think I was strategically placed just for this season. You know, nothing happens by accident. You know, even the trials and tribulations we go through, God is the best recycler I've ever met. He recycles everything. There's nothing he doesn't recycle. So he's very strategic, and he has a way of redirecting us towards what he want us to do. And I left Haiti at the age of 7. So there's no, I could have just done like everyone else, like, oh, woe is those poor Haitians going through all that. No, if he blesses me, he called, it's a mandate. You know, I got you out for this reason, for this season, and it wasn't for you to just forget about it. Home is home. And I just want to emphasize that home is home. We got to fix home, people. We got to fix home. We can't keep looking at the next man. We can't keep running away from the problem. We have to fix home. And education is a game changer. And again, we have a school that we're running with dignity, with respect, and we just call on we call on you to join us in this battle. There's strength in numbers.
You know, I feel that God took me through the path that I went through to prepare me for this. When I look back, and I share this on live all the time, not too many people can do this because you
Mm-mm.
have to be equipped. You have to have
True.
first the passion for it. You have to have the patience for it because there's gonna be trials.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, I remember when I was being brought back to Haiti, I didn't understand how could I be of use to this community. That was the worst thing happening to me, Ree. But today, when I think back on my life, when I look back on my life, God had all that I had been through. He was preparing me to give something great to the Haitian people.
Correct.
He knew he could use me on the ground. Whereas some of you guys, you may not be as tough as Marie. Some of you guys, he has you right where he needs you to position you to get the work done, because all of us cannot play that same role. All of us cannot play that same position. Not to get us off track, and welcome to the live, those who are just coming in. Thank you for tuning in, and please share the live, guys. Please share the live. Today is our first day on the live marathon. Please share it with family and friends. Please donate, guys, because we are looking to raise funds for Life in Haiti Learning Center. One of I kind of got off track a little bit with with my thoughts, but I'm so glad that I went through what I went through. And I feel that God had many of us going through what we're going through because He's preparing us. He's building a team.
Mm-hmm.
And that team is going to play a major role as far as a part of the change with the Haiti that he's about to create. I'm
Yes.
watching, I don't want
Yes.
us to get off subject, but I'm watching how Trump just said he's doing away with the parole program. And I know that many of our people are sad. Many of our people are afraid. And when you look into Haiti and you look at all the obstacles and all the challenges that you have to come right back in, that you felt like you were delivered from. But you know what? Revelation came to my mind. And I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way, but this is nothing but God working for the country of Haiti. Because if he continued to open doors to just pull you out,
That's a
then
good point.
there's not going to be any interest for us to do this kind of work. Haiti
That's
will lose its value because the only dream will be to continue to leave out of Haiti.
mm-hmm.
Let's leave out of Haiti. Let's get to Canada one way, because once we get there, we don't have to look back on Haiti anymore, guys. And it is time for us, the Haitian people, to know and understand that it is okay for us to be the one to lead certain things in Haiti. And that's one thing, and that's kind of a little struggle that I come across with Life in Haiti with Marie. A lot of the times, it's difficult for us to support each other. We complain about other
Yeah.
people misusing Haiti, misusing the Haitian people, but then we have that mistrust within us. And that is why, guys, with Life in Haiti, I've always been transparent with you guys from day one, so that you guys can know where your funding go, so you can see the work that we are doing. And I've always left the door open for you guys to share your thoughts, for you guys to share your opinions, and for us to continue to grow together in this movement.
And
Let's go.
and and piggybacking on what you said, that's where the change agent come in. You are an
Mhm.
open book. When there's giving or donation, you disclose that. I mean, you're on camera, literally handing out the monies that was meant for
Okay.
community event. And sometimes people criticize you for that, but again, if oftentimes the audience look back as to the history of the abuse. When donations are made to Haiti, it never reaches the intended recipient. So that's part of the change agents that we are, in this organization, that we are an open book. Like I said, the board is all volunteer. we are on Jesus Christ payroll, and I promise you, our check will never bounce. Our reward comes from Him. There's no agenda. We just, our agenda is to see a new Haiti,
That's
and we're
it.
using education as the vehicle to get there.
But let me give shout outs as I promised, right? Let me give a shout out to, let's say, a super chat. But I noticed we have two Zels that came in.
Okay. Thank
Tubam.
you.
Thank you so much, Tubam, for the $20 super chat. Thank you guys so much for the $20 super chat. Faithway Ministry, Faithway Christian Outreach Ministry. Thank you so much for the $50 Zelle for live LIH Marathon from Imani
Yay.
Youth. Even shout out to Imani Youth. Thank you all so much. Imani Youth are big supporters of Life in Haiti with Marie. They even sponsor 5 kids with Life in
Ooh,
Haiti with
thank
Marie.
you.
And
Thank
these
you.
are a group of kids, guys, that get together. They do car wash. They
Wow.
exert their energy in any way that they can. And they are not Haitian. And I'd say that maybe some have Haitian parents, but are not totally Haitian descendants. So thank you so much, Faithway Christian Outreach Ministry. May God continue to bless you guys, for you guys to continue to do the work that you do in the community. Jean Gerald Nuguez, how's it going? Thank you so much for the $20 Zelle. Thank you. Life in Haiti Marathon donation, March 2025. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you guys so much that have donated. I'll check to see. Should I check the GoFundMe to see so I can give you guys the shout
Go
out? But
ahead, do it.
you may
Do
continue to
it.
speak. You may continue to speak while I check to make sure that I keep my
Definitely.
word and give a shout out to the people that donate.
Yes, and I call on to all my Haitian brothers and sisters and non-Haitian brothers and sisters to join us. We are a talented group of individuals. I look at my life and I said, okay, well, I'm in the financial services industry. I'm an accountant. Imagine again going back to education. Imagine I didn't have the opportunities to achieve the destiny or the calling that God had on my life because I was in a place that didn't afford that opportunity. So that's why again I'm driven to impact change in Haiti one child at a time, because in unfulfilled destiny is really detrimental, and I know my Haitian brothers and sisters work hard. I know many of them. And so imagine we were there using that talent to build our country. Unfortunately, we are where we are, but nonetheless, you know what? God, again, he's the greatest recycler. He has us here on the other side for a reason, and we will impact change. And so we just again emphasize, don't let unmet potential is detrimental to a country, to a family, to a community. So help us help these children, and we're going to be change agent.
My sister, when I look at what's happening here in Haiti, maybe some of the constant news that you get in your feed about Haiti, it's about the gangs, it's about the violence, it's about the destruction. But does it ever cross your mind, what is the root of that violence? Why is it people are so okay to be violent? These type of movements, I do believe, is what Haiti needs in every corner of Haiti, to catch these kids at a very young age.
Correct. Yep.
When you Because everyone is a person, right?
Correct. And
When
everyone
you
has destiny.
Mhm.
Every child has destiny. Every human being has a destiny to fulfill.
Yes, when you hear about some of these guys, they were easy to be manipulated because
Correct.
of their lack of from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And we have too many organizations that come into Haiti under the pretense that they're
Correct.
doing this, they're doing that, but they're really not. And they come in to grab that bag, and once that bag is filled, they turn around and leave these kids. It's too many unfulfilled promises to the Haitian people
Yeah.
all the way around. And that
Mhm.
is why I passionately do the work that I do on a daily, on screen, on YouTube, off YouTube. I'm always working to make a difference in my country because I
Yeah.
do believe wholeheartedly it takes people like you and I.
Mm-hmm.
If some of these guys were met early with good people, with people that offered them a chance, we not only have the center, but we're also giving kids on the side a chance to attend a class through our sponsorship program. We have many kids that we sponsor
Yes.
through Life in Haiti that is not at Life in Haiti Learning Center. We need more people like that because the more these children have something to do, then that is the less likely that they'll allow themselves to be manipulated into getting into gang activities. This is not just a Haiti thing. Even in America, you
Mm-hmm.
know that let's say idle mind is the devil's playground. Am I
It
correct?
sure
So
is.
when
It
these
sure is.
kids have all this time on their hand, they're not going to school. Mom have now, and I'm not condoning this. This is no excuse for someone making these type of decisions, but that's
Mm-hmm.
reality in Haiti. Mom have one knew it was a problem, two, three, four, and I've seen where it was up to nine. In school in Haiti, guys, to get access to education, not only in Haiti, but many countries around the world, education is a luxury.
Correct.
It's not for free, guys. It's not something like many of us took for granted in America, where
Yes.
there's a system set in place to offer children education. It is not like that all over the world. We have it in Haiti. For a child, by the time that child is successful, a parent have invested a ton of energy, a ton of money, because you literally have to pay for everything for that child.
Yeah.
Everything. And that's where we come in at because a lot of people in Haiti are not able to do that, especially at our center here that we oversee. Many of our kids here, guys, the parents, even the small fee that we have, that is $15 USD for those who are not sponsored. I have a lot of parents who complain and are unable to pay that small fee.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, we still have kids who are not sponsored here that we're asking the parents to pay, and the parents is, I mean, how much, here we might give them pressure and say, hey, we're not going to allow them to do testing. We're not going to allow them to do that to make them, but this is just to show you guys that what we do is needed. What we do is important. And if you don't see the impact, believe what I tell you. I hear the testimonies from what we do. I didn't even think, do you know what motivated me to start the school?
I remember. Yeah. I remember you used to go around and they, schools were in dilapidated condition. Just
And,
just
and not only, I'm gonna tell you too,
mhm.
Reed, not only that, seeing a lot of kids out of school.
Yes,
One of the
yes.
little boys, Fravens, he's at the school now. And this is a testimony, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that this moves you. This young man that motivated me to push, to do this from bottom up, not knowing where and how. Every time I would see him, read he's barefooted. I
Mm.
mean, the most handsome little boy. I don't know if my staff is on. He is so cute. And he's always walking around barefooted, always wondering. And I wouldn't speak to him, but just the sight of him always stayed on my spirit. And I just wanted him to go to school. I wanted him to just be a strong young man tomorrow.
Yes.
And when we finally, got to the point we're doing registration, and I think I send a message to like his yard, like bring him especially to come and register. And during the time when he came to register, I was trying to apply pressure to him because I noticed that the neglect wasn't just simply with him, it's also within the home. And that's something
Mm-hmm.
that makes us stand out too, guys. You guys
Yes.
don't see how involved we are in the background. When you see us giving business, those are to parents within the school to try to help within the home, to try to give the parents a break, to give them a path or a way to have a little hustle to be able to help the kids. When finally Fragrance came, we sat down and I said, I wanted to speak to Fragrance and his sister at the time because his mother was out of town on the countryside dealing with some stuff. And I personally brought him in and I said, I want to speak to you. I said, I see you running the streets all the time. And one of the things that I'm not going to take from my babies, anybody who goes to this school, is have you running around.
Mm-hmm.
Those days done came to an end for you. You will get out of school and you will go and study and
Yes.
you would just, I want you to be a kid because everything that you're doing, you're not being a kid. Let
Yes.
me tell you, Frevens is about, he's in first grade. So he's not that old. And he sat there like a young man.
Wow.
He listened intently. And
Wow.
his sister was there telling me she could not control him and that she talks to him as well, that he doesn't listen to her and he does whatever he wants. I looked at him. I said, Le madame na pale mpapale different. Bonjour, le bay pression. Mbaili en person. When I'm giving
Uh-huh.
that pressure, bumdum, babale different, okay? Ma
Mm-hmm.
parle en sel fra, et m'pa répéter tête pour m'tande gen trop moun ka répéter m'pa en radio. Et yo relève ti radio. That's his nickname, T radio. But
Radio.
this is a testimony to show you
Yeah,
guys that we have the ability to change lives.
we
Do you
do.
know that he is one of the most well mannered kids in the
Wow.
school, sis?
Praise God.
When I see him, only if he knows just how big of a spot he has. He always run and he's not he doesn't say much, but his action shows you everything he needs to say. Every time he sees me, he always runs and he gives me that hug. And it's like it's understood that he appreciated. He sits in class,
Exactly.
he listens, he does his work, he learns. And I asked myself, if we did not open Life in Haiti Learning Center, can you imagine
Yeah.
that he would have spent that year running around the
Mm-hmm.
streets of Haiti where
Yeah.
any bad person could have, because as we have to know that as much as we're able to make a positive change, you do have the devil that's working on their end and they able
That's
to
true.
make their impact too.
That
So
is
if he was willing to jump on a positive train and he's loyal to it because he
true.
listened and
Hmm.
he didn't just hear me, but he applied. Could you imagine if someone else got a hold of him before I did?
Yeah, you're right.
Hmm. Could you
And
imagine? He could have ended up. Hmm.
you're absolutely right. And I think you asked about the motivation. That's the other thing that drives me is that these kids, they're hungry for the knowledge. I mean, they look forward, they're joyful to going to school. I remember another young man that you, when you were telling the story, remember the one where he was going through to different people to try to acquire either funds to buy books. I think he
Hmm.
was abandoned
Hmm.
by his family too. If you could share
Hmm.
that story
And
with the
guess what?
audience.
He was Eli. He is in second grade. He came to enroll himself.
Wow.
He
Wow.
had let me share with you guys. E pou ete professeur Milton, e pou professeur ou pale tout. Parce que il est venu pour inscrire tête li l'école. He came
Wow.
to where it was the director and I sitting in a yard. And he
Yes.
comes in really shy and humble. And me being me, he started asking like all of these, information. And I told him, I said, why are you coming to ask for information? Who are you asking for information for? He says, for myself. And I said, well, where's your parents? Who's coming to register you? And he basically just started sharing, that basically he just lives with someone and he's really not a priority to that person. And he hears that here is basically a free school and he wants the opportunity to go to school. So, when I start hearing that, all of that was in the front backed all the way down. And
Hmm.
I seen he was one to deal with love. And I
Hmm.
told him, I said, because I still have to follow the law, I want you to ask whoever you live with that's an adult if they could just stop by just one time and let me meet them and have a conversation with them. That was just my way of saying, hey, we're going to enroll him, and I don't care if I ever see you again, and he's going to be one of our kids. So we got that done. And then afterwards, about a week and a half, 2 weeks later, and again comes who him. And this time he comes in and he's wanting to know like how much fabric and this and that. And I'm like, who's gonna buy it for you? And I've had two of these experiences. He tells me, he says, I don't know, I'm just gonna go around asking, but I need to know what my goal is. I'm telling
Wow.
you guys, instantly, I told the director, put on. I said, it didn't matter if I got in front of the screen and I had to earn the money. I would be your sponsor and you will go to school. I didn't tell him that, but I said, on. And I said, we don't. I told the director, don't give him the price of anything, but just tell him because he doesn't have a phone.
Yeah.
We don't have a way of being able to reach him, but just tell him to come back from time to time. And we found a sponsor. He also have a great sponsor. I shared it, and someone said, "Hey, I will sponsor him." But let me give you guys the end of what's best. His first semester, Eli was our number one child, and he
Yeah.
scored the highest.
Awesome.
He scored 9. This semester, he was 8 something, almost 9, but he is such a good kid when it comes to, and not only that, we have these folders, these special folders. I don't have any more here. I think we do. Let me share. All right. In Haiti, we guys, don't forget to please share the live. Please share it. Share the live. And please share your thoughts. I'll be in the audience soon. So I buy these to keep on hand because we have a lot of kids who sometimes will just sit in the classroom because they do not have folders, cahiers. And as you guys witnessed the last live, he had a few and he ran out. And guess what? The other day, I had a parent to come and complain in the office. Directrice sa si la tande l pap kompran. Nou gen yon parent vin playen. Et puis les parents vin playen, li di gen yon bagay m pa pran nan mes élèves, c'est si. So I'm attentively, I'm attendé. Et puis li di mon élève là ap achete feuille cahier nan mes petites mwen. That there's something going on in the school that she would not accept, and that there's a child in our school that's buying pages of notebook. You can't really see it well here, how the notebooks. And out of curiosity, I asked her, who is that child? And she shared him. And I'm telling you, these are things that I just don't know if God have given me like the heart of Mother Teresa or what. But I sat there and the parent was highly upset. And, I basically let her know we will compensate you.
Yes.
Any discomfort that may have caused you. But he was buying sheets for a penny from her son.
Wow.
So he can do his schoolwork. I mean,
look at the drive. Look at the drive.
Look at the drive. And he's number one in his class.
Yes. And he's in the second grade, right? You said
he's in the second grade. Let me tell you. So the director called him. And when he came into this office, and we start asking him, these are the accusations. And, is that true? And he looked at me and he said, oui, madam. He says, yes, it's true. That he didn't have paper. So the director says, I'm going to call your parent, this and that. And instantly, you could see because remember the people he's with, the last thing they're interested in is his education.
Correct.
I'm telling you, you cannot regret doing good.
No.
These are the kids we do good for. And I know that tomorrow we will have good testimonies because this baby is number one in his class. Il a numéro 1. Numéro 1 in class. We don't regret.
No.
That, look, when the parent left, when the directrice, somebody doing bagay directrice. Ou pa pral rele aucun parent. I said, we're not calling him his nobody.
No. Yeah.
I said, because obviously we see how sad he is, nous Jean Litrice.
Yeah.
And then we tell them, when we tell you to bring your parents, you can't attend school until you come with your parents.
Oh,
so
no.
I said, no. And, but afterwards, I called him and I told him, I said, Eli, you a good kid. And I know you know that I love you. And I could see how sad you was. I said, I'm not gonna punish you by having your parents come. I said, but next time when you're in need of something, stop by the front desk and ask
Correct.
us, okay? Don't be buying paper. But these
At
are
least, Marie,
examples.
he's an entrepreneur. There's that entrepreneur spirit in him. I love the young man. You know what? He just shows no matter the roadblock, he's gonna find a way. And I love that type of thinking. I love that. So good for him. I am so proud of him to be in the second
Mm-hmm.
grade and to know that God led him to the school to register himself. That is impressive.
Uh-huh. He came and registered himself and did a really good job at it.
And he's
And
the future entrepreneur, boy.
uh-huh. Yes. Let's give a shout out to another Zelle we just received from Mercedes
Hey,
Arnion.
thank
How's it
you.
going, Mercedes? Thank you so much for the $50 Zelle. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Mercedes, for the $50 Zelle. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Everyone who's tuned in, everyone who has shared, thank you so much. I'll give you another testimony because you guys need to hear the impact. We have another one named Ali Patrice. Ali just so happened another day he slides in. He comes into the gate, but he's really short and little, and when he comes in, he has these wondering eyes, and he's just really appalled at the building. He's just looking, and he don't know which way to go. So just so happened that day, it's me. So I start talking, speaking with him, and he's very kind. He instantly takes on to me. I tell you, now he's stuck in the yard all the time. But when I first meet him, I ask him, how can I help you? And he tells me that he's looking to buy himself into school. I'm like, buy yourself into school? He says, yeah, I have to because my mom left me
Wow.
and nobody have money. So I said, how are you planning on doing that? He said, I need to know how much. How much do I need to pay here, madam? Combien pour me payer? I'm like, I'm messing with him. I'm like, man, just about like 300 US. He's looking. He didn't give up, right?
I like that.
He's
I
just
like that.
like he in his mind. He's like, well, I'm gonna have to do a lot of hustling, right? And then he's like,
Another future
do you have the
entrepreneur.
paper? He's like, do you have the paperwork? Like what proof? But in the end,
Uh-huh.
I found out that he was one in a situation as well.
Mm.
But his story is his mother has him and his little sister, and the mother is one that is part of the youth who are full of energy and love for Haiti. And she went into like the academy. And when she was accepted so abruptly, she had nowhere to leave the kids. So
Mm-hmm.
she left her kids with a friend. Well,
Oh.
that friend was already in a struggling situation. So, which made it, she was already struggling with her kids. And when she got an additional two, the struggle became somewhat harder for the whole household. So I ended up meeting the friend. It wasn't that the friend just didn't want to, but genuinely did not have. And
Mm-hmm.
he is one that we push for a sponsor for him so that he can go to school. And he is one that's still here at school and is doing very well as well. And
Awesome.
just to share with you guys, a lot of the times you think working with kids, these kids are like problematic and give you problems. We've never had a disrespectful kid at the
Wow.
center.
Awesome.
And that's one of the things that's why I always remind the parents that because a lot of the parents, they're discouraged too because they feel they're not a part of the it crowd because they don't have money, they don't have this. And I tell them all the time, it doesn't take, it takes money to be a parent, yeah, because you have to provide. But you guys are providing something that's worth more than money, because it is a pleasure to work and be a part of every one of these kids' lives, because we generally do not have the type of behavior problems that I kind of was bracing myself for. We do not have any of that out of these kids. It doesn't matter the hard background they come from, whatever is happening within the home. Our kids come to school, they come to school humble, they come to school ready to learn. And of course, some of them may have the difficulties in learning, but I have to remind myself that the school we opened
Mm-hmm.
gave a lot of the kids a first opportunity at education. Many
Yes.
of the kids we have, they had not sat in a classroom for a year and a half, two, if not more. And that's why you will see a lot of the kids are pretty behind. But
Yes.
now you see that they're making an effort and really, really trying to do good.
Yes.
Mhm. Let's give a shout out to Mercedes. Well, Mercedes, thank you so much for
Thank
pushing the
you.
live. Monica, thank you so much for tuning in. Good evening, Marie and Rioline. Miss
Thank
Claude,
you.
hello from California. Cali, thank you so much for tuning in. Wherever you guys are tuned in from tonight, we welcome you. Join, thank you for being a part of this love family. And we encourage you to also check out our website. I don't
Yes.
know if you guys are checking out our website, but we really put a lot of thought, a lot of love and energy behind it. So please check out Life in Haiti with Marie website. Just go on Google, type in lifeinhaitiwithmarie.org, and let us know what you think about the website. Italian Stallion, how's it going? We need more micro forms to grow food. Okay. Bookman, how's it going? Monica says this is day one of the marathon. So excited. This is
Yes.
such an important movement. Please like, share, and consider donating. Thank you so much, Monica. The Haitian must most learn are to support their community. I'm going to say Haitians must learn to support their community. Do you think that Haitians don't support the community, or is it just Haitians who are in Haiti that are not pushed to support, that don't probably don't have the ability to support? What do you think?
I would say maybe a combination of both. I think the trust among ourselves have been eroded, has eroded over time. And that we always think one is trying to hustle the other. And again, we want to be change agents for that. I work very long hours during this season of the year, and I know, okay, Marie knows, hey, the financials, I may be delayed a bit, but I disclose that to her. And I think that's where we lack that relationship. It's always some type of hustle. So that distrust among ourselves has to change. And that's where again we come in. Believe it or not, I've always desired to do something like this, Marie, but never found the pathway until God united us. But yes, I do believe there is some resistance to giving because of the abuse in the past that has taken place.
What can we do moving forward to regain that trust with people that have doubt about donating to organizations like us in Haiti? How can we rebuild that relationship?
Well, our Life in Haiti with Marie is doing that. One of the channels that you use to rebuild that trust is open book. We're an open book. The tax returns, if you guys want to check them out, irs.gov, and you can pull them up. So we are an open book. There is the financial statements are prepared, and if you are a donor, we will review it with you. I mean, we don't want to open ourselves to everybody, because people
Mhm.
unfortunately do have hidden agendas. But we are an open book, and I think once you convey, not just convey, but really live by those words, I think that trust is slowly, it will be rebuilt. It will be rebuilt. Like tant qu'on haïtien toujours à brûler moun. We don't operate
Mhm.
that way. You know,
Mhm.
we do what we say and we say what we do.
Mhm. So let me give a shout out to a PayPal donation that just came in from Miss Lucille Kendall. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
the $50 PayPal.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Donation to Life in Haiti Learning Center. Thank you so much, Miss Lucille. Thank you for the $50 PayPal. I believe that's we did the trial dollar PayPal, but that is officially our first PayPal donation
Oh,
since we've
sweet.
had PayPal. And we ask that you guys excuse us because I know some of you guys are asking about when are we going to have Cash App up and running. We are doing our best, guys. And as soon as we're able to get that fixed, I will be one of the first ones to update everyone.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
apologize for that, but with Cash App, it was beyond our control, with
Mhm.
them shutting our accounts. So we're working on a solution. Just bear with us. I
Mhm.
just encourage donations through PayPal or Zelle. And the other thing too with Cash App, they do charge a fee. So that's another challenge that we have with them. So, but we're trying to find a resolution to the Cash App account.
hmm and they charge a fee because I know some people are probably saying, like what fee? But our account is now a legal nonprofit account, which you say is a business account.
Uh-huh.
So whenever you have a personal account with Cash App, or a personal falls under different rules, and a business account falls under different rules,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So
Right.
that's some of the things we're working on clearing up through Cash App. Roselyne Daniel, comment est ce Daniel? Merci d'être ou toujours gardé. E soti Texas, kote m leve. Ou moun konen ki konen, mersi anpil.
That's
Madame
nice.
Daniel, yes. Thank you so much. E mwen souwete tout bagay an fom avon Texas. Mersi. Um, who else? Hold on. Bookman says the Haitian children must be, um, hold on a second. The Haitian children must be tough to them and their own must be taught them in their own empire Haiti culture. It is critical the children to know their history, and that's very true.
Mm-hmm.
It's very critical for children in Haiti to know their own history, and not only that, you can hear bits and pieces about history as you grow, but the Haitian children need to know their value. That's something that I noticed from day one. Haitian children compare themselves and they devalue themselves when it
Mm.
comes to the rest of the world. History, as it's kind of like there's things your mom and dad didn't teach you, but as you get older, you interact with people, you can learn them along the way in life. But I think it is imperative, it's very important for us to instill that value in our Haitian children moving forward, because they feel that they don't have any value, and their hopes and dreams, nobody cares, and we need to revive that in them.
That's true.
Hmm. Mercedes says every donation makes a difference. Plus, thanks to an anonymous donor, all funds raised will be matched to double impact. Up to 1,500, guys. Up to
Yeah.
1,500. So please share, guys, and donate if you are able to, guys. Please share and donate if you are able to. And you're gonna get that shout out. I'm gonna give you that love if you donate because you're watching after the live. Tomorrow, I'm gonna have it written down. However, today I say before 12, today's drawing, the drawing will end, but the drawing renews itself every day. Okay, guys? So for each day that we are on, you do have an opportunity to win a bag. Let me see. We have another $50
Yay. Thank you.
there. Thank you guys
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
BBIF Inc. sent $50 via Zelle. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
BBIF, you better be glad I don't know who you are. As I said, I give you that shout out. I don't know. I don't think I know. But thank you so much,
Thank you.
BBIF. May God bless you, your business and organization, for being a blessing to the people of Haiti. Thank you. Every donation makes a difference. Every donation. Keep the great work. Keep up the great work, ladies. Thank you so much, Bookman. The Haitian people must learn to be truthful to each other. We
Yes,
lost that for a long time.
that is true.
Why do you think that we have adapted a culture where we're very untruthful with one another? Why is that? And why are we so comfortable in it? Is the question.
I think once trust is eroded, you that opens up the door for things like that. Um, I think even me in business, again, life happens, and sometimes you fall short, maybe on the delivery, but you have to communicate. I think it comes, and by the way, life can't happen every day. You can't. I can't have client work and every day I'm late or I have an excuse for not delivering. That's unacceptable. So I think that type of behavior has fostered the mistrust. You say you're going to do A, you don't do A, you do, not only do you not do A, but you don't even respond when they question you about not doing A. So we have to change that, and I think it comes down to communication. We if we're going to be in business, we have to run business and our lives with a level of integrity.
Mhm.
You can't just, again, I go back to the non-for-profits that have definitely kind of sown that seed of distrust, where a lot was raised but it never made it to the people. So and then everyone else thinks you're coming to do the same, but we're
Mhm.
not about that. And again,
Mhm.
we will be change agent, we are change agents.
We are.
We and when you were speaking about the kids, I thought of train up a child in the way that they should go, and when they grow old they will not depart from it. So if we're teaching these children, hey, you know what, you got to be accountable. If you say you're
Mhm.
going to do it, you got to deliver. And
Mhm.
you got to be respectful. You got to do your work. It is truly an honor to be in the school that you don't have to cover the cost, but someone's paying the cost. A lot of
Mhm.
you, the other thing I want to mention, I am a monthly contributor too. Not only do I volunteer my time, but I also
Mhm.
donate monthly. So these kids know they're these are live. These are money just doesn't fall from the sky. Someone is funding those activities. So definitely, Marie, we gonna impact Haiti in a positive direction.
And we're not going to stop until we do.
Yes.
I hope that we live long enough to see
I hope so
some
too.
some of our kids when they come back.
Yes.
And and one of the things I want us to instill in them is that spirit of giving back.
Yes.
You know, we want you to remember the day that someone put a smile on your face,
Mm-hmm.
and as you become strong and successful, that you also give back into humanity too, you know?
Yeah. I would
Yeah.
love to run a study to see
Oh,
the
you
first
know
set
we
of
are.
kids, yeah,
We
what
just
they end
we
up
just
doing.
we're running our own studies, and what we
Yes,
need to pray for is for good health and for us
yes,
to live to see it.
amen. Yes,
God give us that time here on earth. God
yes,
willing, we'll get to see it.
yes, amen.
Rosalie says, I need your phone number. Please email me. Look in the email, look in the description, and you can email me. And anyone can email me, guys. I answer all of my email. Even if I'm a little busy, I will be answering you guys in a timely manner to the best of my ability. But Rosaline, Madame Danielle, écris-moi un email, ou me dis dim c'est ou même, et puis moi avoye le ba ou. Mr. Ou bien, nous la, oui, mais fais maman, ou bien c'est ba ou. Et, wa relem tou, ok? Mr. Jackson, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I noticed that I overlooked you somehow and didn't give you that shout out. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for your continuous love and support of Life in Haiti. Hello, Marie, and the Life in Haiti family marathoners.
Yes,
Arlene, blessings, Marie says, blessings to you too, Arlene, and thank you for tuning in.
thank
Please
you.
share the live. Thank you, Bookman. Thank you. Let me see if there's any more questions. Uh-huh. Bonsoir, Miss Rioline Nahum.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Mhm. Keep it up, Team Life in Haiti from Tubam. Thank you. Danny Saint, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you, sis. Good
Good
evening.
evening.
We need your support for Life in Haiti Learning Center. Thank you, Marie Nook. Thank you. Available prize, guys. So that means anyone, I'm guessing anyone who makes $100 Zelle can walk with that duffel bag, because we have a drawing for $50, but we have not received a Zelle for $100. So between now and 12, and I would not cheat, guys. I promise you guys, I would not cheat.
We
I'll
don't
be
operate
fair.
that way.
We don't
Yeah, we don't
operate that
operate
way.
that way.
And if you are someone who do not speak to me often or have never spoke to me on the Zelle, make sure to include your email address.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be a phone number, but your email address if you do $100 Zelle. That way, nothing else comes in, you will be picked. Or if someone else come into the competition, it'll be between you guys. But if it's just one person, I will be submitting your name to receive that. And I asked for the email address because, of course, we need it to be able to ship to you. hopefully you take a picture with it and share it. That way I can share it with the rest of, the crew as well. And my $50 peoples, you guys, you have to promise whoever win to take a picture of it with it so that I can share it with everyone as well. And I also want to thank, I don't know if they want me to disclose their name. Tomorrow, I'll let you guys know. Tomorrow. Mr. Exante says, good evening, everyone. Sorry was not able to participate in because of my work is driving. You're participating because you tuned in. Thank you so,
Exactly.
so much. Are we going to teach the children with the Haitian curriculum by law? Because we are in Haiti and we have to abide by the, Department of Education law here. Yes, we have to include the curriculum that the government has in place for Haitian kids. However, we tweak it to our own liking because we also have our computer literacy. And our computer literacy, each child does have access to a laptop, and there is a professor that's in place. We have an English teacher as well. So we're putting in place what the education department requires of us while we add more of what we also would like for the kids to learn. And I know that someone asked about agriculture. In the future, we will look into doing that, but I do not want to promise you guys that we will get that done because that's why we're doing this fundraiser, because in order for us to provide all of these services, we also have to be able to compensate people for their time in service
All
to
right.
the children, guys. We have to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe any organization will be successful that take advantage of people. And
Correct.
it is not because we're in Haiti, that I'm operating in Haiti, that I should get comfortable with taking advantage of our staff or should get comfortable with the wages that the Haitian people set in place to pay people.
Mm-hmm.
God have blessed many of us with that epiphany, you could say, that
Mm-hmm.
revelation to know right from wrong for a reason. And once we know right from wrong, we cannot continue to operate in wrong. And that's what's happening with the Haitian people, right?
Right.
They have a standard set in place, which is wrong, and want to continue to keep the people under that umbrella while they themselves don't abide under it, right? We don't want to continue under that. Mr. Gene, how's it going? Please share, like, and donate for a better tomorrow. The
Yes.
future are the children. Thank you so, so much.
Yes.
Mr. Jackson asks, Marie, what are you guys are sharing? What you guys are sharing is so important because it's what fuels your passion. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you again, Mr. Jackson, for the $5 super chat. Thank you so, so much for the $5 super chat. Hold on, let's see. And please excuse me, guys, because we do have a lot of comments. I will try to get to almost everybody, but I know I got my moderators here and you guys are pushing. So I may not read every one of you guys' comments, but I'm going to make sure that I acknowledge everyone. Um, Gloria sending Faithway Christian Outreach Ministry. Please show your love to all money all over the USA in the world. Faithway, I'm a youth challenge the adults. Come on, show your love, guys. So now y'all have the kids calling you guys out, giving you
Oh
guys
boy.
a challenge to
Hold on
donate.
one
Thank
minute,
you.
Marie. It's
Uh-huh.
getting dark in here, so hold on 1 minute.
No, I understand. I understand. It's okay. So the kids is giving you guys a challenge, guys, to donate to the center. However, guys, we have a whole 7 days. We will be on tomorrow at 6:30. We will also be on Monday at 6:30. We will be on Tuesday at 6:30. We will be on Wednesday at 6:30. The finale, we will be on Thursday at 6:30. This whole 7 days is dedicated to all Life in Haiti Learning Center work. Life in Haiti Learning Center work, guys. That is what we're going to dedicate these next 7 days to. Miss Lucille Candle watching from Guyana, Marie. Good
Ooh,
job.
Diana. Okay.
Good. Enjoy yourself out there. Michelle Jean Joseph de Florida. Florida, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Fanatic Yoki, Florida. They're
Yeah.
asking me the phone number to send the money. Okay, our Zelle is a business Zelle. Okay, please excuse me because I got to your comments a little late. It is a business Zelle. So we are not registered under a phone number. We are registered under our our email address. Let me see if I see the okay. The email is info at lifeinhaitiwithmarie.org. And please be sure to check that it is a business account, guys, and it
Oh,
is
one.
not a personal.
Yeah, one thing with the Zelle guys, the name of the organization displays, so you know for sure it is us and not someone else. If it doesn't say Life in Haiti with Marie, then please don't use it. But the Zelle is connected to our email. And Marie actually, as you donate now, she can view it live.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
we definitely can see it.
yeah, we definitely can see it once it comes in. It's gonna come across the screen here, and I'll be able to give you guys that shout out. Marie Jean Pierre, how's it going? Comment yes, salut. Mr. Jean said, tout sa ou bay fait une différence.
Yeah.
Même si c'est $1. Même si nous
C'est
bay
vrai.
$1, li a fait une grosse différence.
C'est vrai.
Pese bouton, remen, please hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. It's free. Rosaline says, good. All right. Is it working? All right. Let's get this comment. We must show the children to have respect to our ancient culture, ancestors' values, especially our warrior heroes, our ancient spirituality, and the people that freed us from slavery, rebirth Haiti. No, you're right. You're right. Life in Haiti are doing 100% work with the children. Yes, that's what we strive to do every day. Every day. Thank you guys so much. I plan on keeping you here for 1 hour. I got you here for an hour and a half. And you see, it went by so fast, right?
Did. It did. Yes.
And it was not that bad, right?
No, it was not.
It was fun.
No,
I
but
really,
we have to come on and show people that one, this is a serious mandate that we have, and that you're not alone. There's a group of us behind the scenes, and we're just not, you're the front line, Marie.
Mhm.
But we just want to express, one, our gratitude for all that support the organization. Believe me, there's no gift that's too small. There's strength in numbers. So join us. Join us this week. We appreciate the donations. There's none too small. We just thank you in advance. And for those that are not able to donate this week, we just ask you to keep us in prayers and to consider donating to the organization in the future.
Yeah, and I also shared the link here somewhere. Anyone that would like to stop by and share any thoughts as well on tonight's show. If you have a comment, anything you like to share, you welcome to share. You welcome to stop by. I just thank you so much, Ree. Uh,
Thank
I, I think I strive to show appreciation for each and every one of you guys on a daily, but I could never. And I don't know. I don't have words to put this together, but God have blessed me with people that only He could put you guys in my pathway. I could not. I could have walked the world and would have skipped your door. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys so much. Not only you guys, but people who watch the channel, who share, our projects, who see the good in me, who see the good and what I want to do in Haiti, people who are not here to simply judge you because of what you've been through in life, but judging you for your actions today in the present. You guys are champions, and I am so glad to just be a part of your family. I love you guys. I love you all. And thank you so much.
thank you. Thank you.
Yes, so I've kept you on an hour and 36 minutes. I want to close the show out. Thank
Yes.
you guys so much. What I wanted to do before we leave out, I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to share our first day in school before we go with everybody. Would you be
Awesome.
willing to stay on while we share that?
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. Let's see if we can get it to play here. Um, And there go the tricky part. Hold on, let me. All right, let's find it again. Are you guys? Are you able to see me?
I'm able to see you, but the video is coming in and out. Okay, guys. Well, I think Marie may be having some technical difficulties, but again, I want to express my gratitude for all that is joining us this week. And again, if you're not able to join us in the telethon this week, definitely keep us in your prayers and consider giving, and also please join us in this fight to change our country. No one can fix your home better than you can. So please join us in this fight. Have a great evening. Bye bye.
Here I am, guys. Please excuse me. You guys know how the internet is here in Haiti, and I went to share and it knocked everything out. It's frozen now. You guys, are you able to see me now? Are you guys able to see me now? Yes, okay. Thank you. I see Rioline right now. I don't have Ree backstage with me. She also dropped. I'm the only one here. She should probably pop up in a minute again because it dropped us all the way. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys who watched this live up until now understand the importance of this marathon that we are doing. She said goodbye, okay? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to you too, Reed. My internet just shut down. Yeah, it cut off. It Let me see. It was the internet. I'm back on now. I'm back on now. Mm. Hold on a second. Yeah, it was the internet. But I hope you guys would take it to heart and understand the importance of this marathon and why we are doing this. And it is for a greater cause for us to continue to make a difference. We cannot make a difference without the proper funding. And one of the things that I do not envision doing and I do not plan on doing is ever giving up on the kids, is ever turning my back on life in Haiti, on what we've started. We started life in Haiti at a very difficult time in Haiti, especially in the area that we operate in. And it's an area that's definitely in need. You know, it's so much easier to operate and do the work that we do in an area that's not problematic. But we know that God, who goes to a doctor that's not sick? It takes sick people to go to the doctor. So it's a blessing to be able to work in the area that we work in and to continue to make a difference. Do not be discouraged. I'm going to bring in more people to just share more of their story and to bring their face to the screen to show you guys that you are not the only one that's, let's say, thinking about being a part of the family or that is a part of the family. That, you know, it takes a team to do this work. I cannot do it on my own. And as much as it looks good and you guys compliment the work I share with you guys all the time, it takes a team. We need you to be just as involved. There are different ways that you can participate. You can share with family and friends. Maybe at this time you're not financially able to support Life in Haiti, and that is okay too. But you can share it. You can share it to Facebook. You can share it to X or any of the platforms that you have a platform on. Share it with colleagues, family, and friends, and see what you can come up with. I want to thank you guys so much for coming, for spending this time with us during the live. The internet is acting up, so I wanted to play a video and remind you guys of where we started and pretty much of where we are at. And since we have this whole week in the marathon, we have a whole week to do so. And I definitely will remind you guys of where we started, where we are at, and where we are trying to go. So, and before I leave, because I know that somebody is wondering, Marie, I have a question, and this is my question. Why are we doing this? Number one, guys, our objective is to add an additional class. If you want to be a part of the team, that way for you to know more of the details with life in Haiti, please email me, share that thought. That way, you can be more in the loop with what's happening with the center. But sometimes, I'm focused on putting out content and may not share all of the details in reference to the center. We voted to bring in fifth graders. That way, we give our children here in the fourth grade an opportunity to still sit in the classroom in the upcoming year. In order for us to be able to do that, we have the space. However, we do not have the funds that we need to secure that space. Once we secure that space, one of our big responsibility is to not only secure the spot, the place, but to also furnish it, guys. We're not just gonna have an area where kids are there and they don't have anywhere to sit. So the goal is for us to also make a few more children in that class will also have somewhere to sit and be able to learn. After we do that, one of our next goal is to have a savings, guys, for our upcoming teacher. We do not want to just pay the teachers. I want to say from the beginning, I discomfort with how much we pay the teachers. But I also understand that our objective to make a difference, and we're a very small organization. We're just getting started, so we're not trying and be no big league, but we want to be a blessing in every way, and we want to do what God called us to do, and that's do right by people. So we want to
Right.
have a savings, so that throughout the year, those who already donate monthly would not be having to struggle to either pay more, or we already have that savings. We do have it where we still owe on the building for the center. The building doesn't belong to us. It is a building that we rent. We've paid more than half, and we still owe 3,000 on the building, guys. And we have a contract here for 3 years. So all of that is what motivates. And we know with all organizations, at least twice a year, it is imperative for the organization to do a fundraiser to continue to be able to do the work that we do. You're back. I thought you were gonna go to sleep. Ah. Thank you, but thank you though for tuning in. I was telling them I was gonna play the video. We'll play it sometime throughout the week because
Yeah.
the internet is so in and out. Actually, Digicel is all the way down. So some of you guys may be trying to reach your family members in Haiti. Digicel has been down, I think, for the last 2 days. Even with
Um,
calls to each other, they've been down. Thankfully, I was smart this year and got a NatCom number as well. And I've been able to communicate through my NatCom number. And here is Access Haiti. But I'm not sure, because the internet, it is now acting up too,
mm,
But it was a great, great live. I thank you so, so much. And tomorrow, guys, don't forget to set your notification for
yes,
6:30. We're gonna be back and we're gonna do this again. Don't forget to
you will.
donate, guys. Don't
Yes,
forget to share. We are waiting. We are waiting on you guys, and we need your participation. We really can't pay you back, but I promise you, when you put money in the bank with the man upstairs, um, what you withdraw out is worth way more than what anyone can give to
so
you.
true. So true.
Like, before we go, let me make sure that I'm not missing someone for a shout out. No, we're not.
Okay.
I don't know too. Let me make sure on GoFundMe. I just want to make sure, guys, that I'm keeping my word, that I give you guys that shout out. Yeah, but okay, for now, we've been blessed. We were able to raise a nice amount today, and for that, I thank each and every one of you
Thank
guys
you.
who, stepped up to the call. And I love you, and may God continue to bless you guys abundantly. And we are waiting on more of you guys up until the end of the marathon.
Yes, yes. You guys are going to get a treat this week, so you could see all the behind the scenes individual that supports the organization on a day-to-day basis.
That's true. Well, love you, my sister.
Love
Thank you
you
so
too.
much
Thank
for
you.
joining.
Have a good night. Bye
You
bye.
guys too. Have a good night. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys so, so much. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to one another. God bless you. Tell somebody you love them. Give somebody a hug or something. Smile. Hey, I'm going to tell you something. If you think you got a lot of problems, come and switch with Marie. And then you'll realize, I'll keep my life, Marie. You can keep yours. Because you realize you got so much more to be thankful for. And that's what you should focus on. Love you guys. Happy Sunday. See you guys tomorrow.